Well, here's a statistic that's absolutely inexcusable. Coeur d'Alene police say more than half of deadly car crashes in North Idaho are a result of driving under the influence. Officers will start DUI emphasis patrols on Friday to try to cut back on those numbers.
The Allen family has experienced this pain not once but twice. When their son was just a child, they were hit by a drunk driver and it left him with life-altering injuries. But he survived. On March 9th this year, their family was hit again. This time, Ryan was killed. Our Nikki Torres spoke to them today about what's life been like since losing their loved one. Nikki.
His story is not an easy one to tell. In this interview, you'll see that it's heartbreaking and it's painful, but they did it for their boy Ryan. They say that his death was 100% preventable, and they want you to understand that tonight as well. It's been said that a human life dies 2 times. The first is when you're buried. The second is the last time someone mentions your name. Ryan Allen's family already watched him die once. They will never let him die twice.
He is part of our life. It's like a leg that's missing. And so we don't want that leg to ever go away, even though we know it is.
When Ryan was just a kid, a drunk driver changed his life permanently.
Ryan was injured when he was 11 years old by an impaired driver, and that put him in a wheelchair with a traumatic brain injury with the use of only one arm.
He survived, but not without hardship.
After 3 months of a coma, he was back with us, but with severe disability.
They say they were just grateful God gave him another chance at life, and his love radiated each day.
It doesn't matter if you're red, yellow, green, blue, black, or what. He loved everybody.
But March 9th of this year, his family had to go through the same trauma again.
We were going home on 95, and another drunk driver hit us, and this time it took Ryan. And it's hard to keep telling the story, but it's necessary so that it can make a difference.
His brother Troy found him that day in the street.
Right there. Ripped him out of his seated wheelchair and then ejected him about 20 feet away from the van.
Ryan's family says he didn't have to die like this. His death could have been stopped.
A lot of people don't realize that it only takes a couple of drinks in 1 hour, and you're impaired.
8 months since losing their son and brother. His family is a picture of what happens when you drink and drive.
But that hole in your heart just is going to take a lot of time.
His mother wearing his picture around her neck as a reminder. There's an angel with them, always. Around the U.S., we average 36 deaths every single day because of an impaired driver. As we get closer to Christmas, that number increases to 45 deaths a day. The New Year holiday is when the country sees the most. It's an average of 54 deaths daily because of drivers under the influence. Officers' biggest message this evening is that these DUI crashes are so preventable. Ryan Allen's death was preventable. Now, they say that if you've taken any substance, if you've been drinking, if you did marijuana that night, they say to just call a cab, call an Uber. It's up to you to make the right choice. And if you see someone who's making the wrong one, help them out. Call them a car, because Ryan would take their keys, so they're asking you to do the same. Reporting in Coeur d'Alene, I'm Nikki Torres for News Now.